Fuck yeah, what's going on, everybody? I see Mike here in the chat. Mike, ready for war? Hello, Drewcifer. What's going on, dude? I'm trying to see what is going on because I do not see it. Doesn't look like the Rumble stream is up, which is really bizarre because the Kick stream is up, the YouTube stream is up, and I am running this shit through Rumble. Really, really interesting. I do not see it live over there. Maybe I'm checking the wrong. Am I checking the wrong place? Because how could we be up at all of these and not live on Rumble, where I'm hosting from? Yeah, if you see any in the chat, if you see anything like there's this bot Ricks or whatever, this is a thing that I had like added and like signed up for or whatever, just because I was trying to get all the chats compiled in one place. And once I got like midway into setting it up, I was like, wait a minute, dude, is this going to be one of those like, one of those non-hetero things that just fucking pops up and starts spamming your chat? Hopefully that's all it says. It says Bot Ricks has successfully joined the chat. By the way, the whole Bot Ricks thing ended up not working out anyways. So I guess I'll need to go just completely get rid of that. I'm not botting the chat or this shit motherfuckers do, paying for subscribers and all that sort of shit. I don't do any of that. So I'm still just trying to see what is going on with the Rumble. All right, it is up on Rumble. I think Rumble might just be hiccuping. I had a little bit of issues with it earlier today. But yeah, so try this studio chat. Okay, that looks like that is Kick, and that is YouTube. That's right. This chat stream. That's another thing. Streamlabs. I'm trying to get all the chats all together, but so far I have two options, and both options kick one of the other chats out. It's a wonderful system we have over here. So this one right here is the Rumble Studio. This will capture the Rumble chats. This will capture the YouTube chats, but it will not capture the Kick chats. This one here, if I can get the fucking thing back up. Yeah, this one here, the studio chat one that you just saw, it will capture everything except for the Rumble ones. So we're basically, because Kick is a little more on the low end over there, that I'll probably just have to periodically check out over there. Anya's here. What's going on, man? I do see the Rumble stream is up now. The Rumble stream is up now. I don't know why there was hesitation on their end for that one. But let's see here. But we will have chats. Same here. Yeah, because the Rumble one ain't working. Anyways, we got it. We're good. We're gonna play some stuff here. You guys are maybe kind of getting in more familiar with the routine here. Basically, what I'll do is I'm going to do a few tracks here on YouTube, and then we're going to kick YouTube out, and we're going to just be on Rumble and Kick, so we can play some of the quote-unquote naughty stuff. I can take the silly mask off, and we can have a hell of a time on a platform that actually recognizes a little bit of free speech. So we're going to do a few chats here, man, while everybody kind of slowly piles in. I know it's a Friday night. There's probably other streams going. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but right now I'm trying to do Tuesdays and Fridays. They just kind of seem to work. I feel like Saturdays would be really busy, and I'll have two streams throughout the week and kind of split. But we're going to see, man. So let's do another fucking track here. Let's do some old 85 demo, man. Insanity. Fuck yeah, man. That. Oh goddamn, this fucking thing here. That demo fucking rips, man. Fucking rips. So we got Mikey here. Anya, there's fucking Nevermore. What's going on, dude? Again, the routine. We're gonna do a few of these, but when you see that we're knocking out YouTube, when we knock out YouTube, it is time for some Rumble Kick, I guess you could say, exclusives. See what's going over here on Kick. We still looking good there. Yep, and the Rumble is still up. Fuck yeah. We're good. We're good to fucking roll, man. So I was hit up today. This reminds me because I'm gonna play a track here. I have not listened to this yet. This is the new Sturm Tiger. The dude from Sturm Tiger hit me up. I've done some reviews. They've sent me some merch in the past and stuff. Really cool fucking band, man. But he sent me the new EP. There's 2 tracks on it. We're gonna play the first track off of the EP. We're gonna check this shit out together, man. I intentionally saved it for this because he hit me up this morning and I was like, I actually don't want to listen to it. I want like a live reaction to the new material from Sturm Tiger. This is off the Meat Grinder EP. Feel a little bit manlier just because I'm here. Yeah, it does feel a little bit manlier. Good to see you, Paul. Let's check this out. Sturm Tiger, the Meat Grinder. Damn. Fuck yeah, man. So let's see. Excuse me. So this is a brand new EP. That's the title track there. Just 2 tracks on there. The Meat Grinder and Martial Alchemy. I gotta say, I think he said something in the email about it, about the quality of it being like, you know, a bit like grittier and like and nastier, and I totally hear it, man. It sounds really fucking good, dude. Sounds really fucking good. If you listen to the other stuff, Transcendent Warfare and World at War, those are the full links that I've covered on here. Or that other guy that doesn't wear the mask had covered on his channel. Yeah, really good stuff, man. Cool band. It's like, I believe the band started in, I can even look it up. I believe it was Denmark and then moved to the UK. Denmark, yeah, it moved to the UK. That's right, yeah. So, fuck it, check it out, man. I didn't even see on there. Does it say uh, Third Attack Wave Productions? And that's from February of this year. Fucking nice. Trying to think where you can pick it up, man. I'm wondering if Hills has it somewhere here in the States that you can get something a little bit easier than like the European stuff. And some of the import stuff now is like, can be a little wild. We do have Paul of Kai here. What's going on, buddy? Always great to see you. Talking about how he brings the test levels up. Yeah, they go through the roof, man, whenever Paul shows up. What all we got here? Yeah, Joe is here. What's going on, Joe? Good Nevermore. We got the gang fucking rolling in here, man. It looks like the streams are up and working on all platforms. We're going to do a couple more tracks here for YouTube. And then we're going to kick it over to just Rumble and kick. I think I've got 3 more YouTube-friendly tracks before we kick it over. And some of these other ones that we do might be YouTube-friendly. I mean, technically, all the songs again tonight are hosted on YouTube. But you know how YouTube is. When you talk about things YouTube doesn't want to talk about. So it's like you can host the songs, you can play the songs, but don't you goddamn talk about them. Or else they will get their panties in a knot over here on YouTube. Raise this up just a touch. There we go. All right, how's the audio? Is the audio good? I changed some things, and I'm glad that little fucking bot thing. I gotta control my language here because we're still on YouTube. I'm glad that totally non-hetero bot thing that I signed up for, trying to get all the chats together. If you guys are just joining, I tried some different things to try to get all of the different platforms' chats all together, and so far, I've not been able to get all 3 platform chats together. It wants to fuck one of the sites over. So sounds great, awesome. Fuck yeah, can't beat that. Gonna roll with some more shit, man. I'm actually really glad we played. Not just did we play that Sturmtiger shit, but I'm glad that we played it right after Fire, Death, Fate, because there's something about like it's like a palate cleanser, you know, when you get that real raw production. And that Sturmtiger shit sounded great. We're gonna do some more raw production and in the war metal style, one of my faves of the genre. That is a band that sets the fucking atmosphere, right? Still just droves on creepy and creepy and creepy. I love it. The other one we played the other night, remember I was talking about, I think it was that first one I did whenever I came back. It sounded like the Halo theme. Just, oh, fucking crazy, man. Yeah. Spain's finest. Well said. It's just certain bands, they just have that charm, and that's one of those bands that I always think of as like for a lot of war metal bands. It's kind of like one of the blueprints. Obviously, Blasphemy, but it's like it takes a certain amount of charm to really be able to pull it off. Because a lot of bands try it and they just sound noisy. Where some of these bands are just like, man, it's I don't know how else to explain it except for the charm, man. And Proclamation, they have it. Really good shit. Yeah, and of all the albums, that one's my favorite. I don't know. There's something about it just always stuck with me. Execration of Cruel Bestiality would probably be like a close second, but yeah, Messiah of Darkness and Impurity. That is the way to go. Titan Blood, are they from Madrid? Interesting. Yeah, that's right. They are from Spain. I couldn't remember exactly where, though. I think that sounds right. Is that the Iron Casket drummer? No, the Iron Casket drummer lives on the computer that this is being hosted from. The son of a bitch always shows up on time, always stays in time, and never gets drunk or sloppy. So, and he also doesn't like steal your shit when you leave the jam room. I'm sure some of you guys that have been in bands over the years understand what kind of shady fucks come through with some of these bands. This music, a lot of times, this music doesn't always draw the most reliable and trustworthy and honest crowd. There's a lot of derelicts kind of stumble through here when you start blasting Proclamation and shit like that. All right, today is Black Metal Friday, as you can tell by the awesome thumbnail that I posed for before we went live. Did you guys like that? It was literally just me posing. I was like, I kind of like the Sodom Tapping the Vein album cover. So I was like, I'm just going to pose for that and just Photoshop it blue. That's actually what I look like. So just so you guys know. But I want to play some fucking black metal because it's Black Metal Friday. Everybody's going to start their weekend. Those of you who do the weekend thing. Oh, look at this. I'll have to take this. Infuriator's drummer's calling right now. You guys enjoy this track. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. That album in particular is my go-to for Judas Iscariot. I think yeah, that was the first one I heard, and I was just like, dude, fucking love it. You know, every once in a while you want to. There's man, like black metal is such like a wide range in that genre that you can find everything from like the like the Panzer Division Marduk shit to that sort of just like headspace. Like for me, the only like my only real like draw for like Burzum is that sort of shit. You know, when you want something that just kind of like I was mowing the grass the other day and like listening to fucking Burzum, and it's I don't know, there's you can hear something entirely different within that genre that can put you in like totally different mindsets and moods and shit. Gotta say hey to some more people here. Is it Malios? Maliosa? Is that right? Judas Iscariot gets slept on in my opinion. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Also saw Super Coven. I had to move some of my shit around, so I'm trying to see which chat to pay attention to. I should really just pay attention to the one that's on the screen here. But who else did I see here? Yeah, we said hey to Joe. I thought there was another one that popped in. We do have Big Mingus over there on Kick with a few viewers. We have a few more viewers on Kick. Let's see, what was that? What's everyone's favorite region for metal? Oh, man. I don't know. Can I go really broad with the region? I don't know, like, part of me, as much as I love there's a bunch of American shit that's really good, but I don't know, man, for me, there's always been something about, like, the Australian shit that's really good. I guess it also depends on the genre. All the South American stuff, like, I guess you could always say Brazil. That covers a lot of bases. That covers a lot of like black and death thrash. There's good black metal that comes from Brazil. But I guess for me, because I like the thrash bass. Melissa, that's how you pronounce that? So like Melissa, like the girl's name Melissa? Like fucking Merciful Fate Melissa? Yeah, say probably the USA. Can't go wrong with the USA. Dude, the thing is, every place has good shit. But I don't know, for me, because I like a lot of that like nasty thrash stuff. South America and Australia are kind of go-tos for me. I think for black metal and shit, I would just probably go for anywhere in like the heart of Europe. Anywhere like obviously the Scandinavian countries, even the German shit. You know, something like that. Yeah, if I had to choose, gun to the head. Yeah, I'd probably go with that. Speaking of European shit, we have some more, and it's war themed. Haha. You have Infuriator from the USA. That's right. In fact, the drummer did just call, and that was because we're finalizing the mixes and stuff. And there's like one part of one track that we want to. It was like a thing when I recorded it here. I gotta like resplice something and send. But dude, that thing is almost done. We had like we're supposed to have band practice last night. We worked all of our stuff out. We were like talking about all the little specifics. You know how it is when you get down to like the nitty gritty of the mix. You've already got a few of your mixes back, and you're just like fine tuning shit. It's almost there. So that new 10-track Infuriator will be out. No more Malisa. It's fine. South America and Europe make some of the best extreme stuff. Yeah, man. I have to agree. Hey, that's the way it is. Check this shit out, man. This is Truppensturm. I've reviewed some of their shit before. Cool fucking band. War themed. Await the arrival. Hell yeah, man. Shit, I was trying to find. I was over here looking through Metal Archives because I was like, which album is this on? So I see. Yeah, Salute to the Iron Emperors. Fields of Devastation is the one that I'm most familiar with. Then I was looking. I was like, what is this from? It's from the last split they did in 2014. That is a band from Germany. Yeah, really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. I remember when I was in that kick, just looking for bands just like that. Like I wanted like kind of like that nasty war metal sound, but kind of lo-fi. See that to me on a playlist, that would go perfect with MG08. MG08 is dude is so fucking good, man. Like the sound of the vocals and the drums on this, yeah, dude. There's like so many good bands like that that are like one piece, two piece. I don't think that one's a one piece though. No, that was a full band. But there's so many bands like that. Like MG08 is like that. It's a one man band. Hell yeah, super fucking good. But fellas, we've got to kick YouTube out of here. I've got too much cool shit to play. Not that that stuff wasn't cool, but too much cool shit to play that yeah, these fellers over here on the tube just ain't too fond of. So we got to say goodbye. We've got to say you're getting knocked out, YouTube. That's the end of the self-censoring for the night. So, guys, the links are right there. I need to raise this up. Yeah, to make sure everybody can see the links. Because we moving on, man. We're moving on up. We're going to places that, actually won't ban us for playing certain songs and coming to agreement that, these songs and these bands are actually kind of kick ass. All right, Infuriator Drummer still hitting me up. We're all good, man. We're all good. But we are moving over there. So if you want to follow the links here, if you wanted to just stay on YouTube, fuck yeah, man, that's cool. But we're dropping YouTube so we can go play some other shit. We will be on Rumble. There's the links right there, Rumble and Kick. Yeah. Malisa, if I'm saying that right. Cheers, man. Everybody else, we will see you over there on Rumble or Kick. Let's make sure we're still up. Big Mingus is on Kick, applauding with a freaking what is that? Is that a Pepe or an Apu? Anyways, the green frog is clapping. It says now you can get rid of the Antifa mask. Later, YouTube. All right.